Hey everybody, Coach and Beyond with Coach Sagasta. I wanted to speak this morning. Um, I think there's a lot of people and a lot of culture today that are going through the struggle. And I'm talking about the infirmity of pain within. I think that the spirit of a lot of people are just broken or have so much fear and doubt within that it's hard for them to get it out. It's hard for them to step into reality and to look at themselves in the mirror and change their characterization in life and become the master of their destiny, if you might say. And I think a lot of that is due to um, just this cloud of doubt in the mind and in the heart and spirit. That there's just a massing form of destruction going on. And I know that there are different ways you can fix that. A lot of people really harmonize with nature. A lot of people go into prayer. And I think those things are some of the basic tools in today's society that a lot of people just don't use anymore. Um, I can recall, literally, I can recall people being accepted to prayer in public places. Today it's frowned upon. Um, and I think with our culture changing and evolving into different cultures and different beliefs on a daily basis, uh, that people aren't people are just stagnant in the well existence right now. And I believe that if you can change that thinking, change that aura of disbelief that surrounds you with all this negative tension, all this negative energy, um, then you can definitely change your spirit from within. Um, but of course, you have to be willing and be able to do it. You can't just say it. You have to be committed at doing it. It's like having a membership at a gym and sitting on the couch watching TV. Well, the reality is you won't get the workout that you absolutely need. You'll be putting in money to a gym membership for absolutely nothing, and you get no. There's no benefit. There's nothing to reap from it. So the reality is you have to create a habit. You have to change your attitude from negative to positive, and you have to really change your habit. Um, I think a lot of people just are just going through so much of a struggle. This like I said, this infirmity of struggle or of a penury, and you know you can be your own master of your own destiny if you really truly have a passion to change yourself. I know a lot of people today are so caught up with bills, um, with their thinking of college, um, their social status, and that's reality. That's people today, and it's amazing. But don't get me wrong. There's I don't see absolutely nothing wrong with having all these social media tools, but they're tools. They shouldn't be surrounded with your life. And even myself, I find myself sometimes spending 5, 10 minutes of free time on Facebook. But the reality is, I could spend 5, 10, 15 minutes on doing something that could absolutely expand my knowledge on something in life versus, you know, sit in front of the idiot box or you know, or wasting time on social media. Look, the reality is, people, there's a an energy, a vibration of negative energy going on, and I see it on an everyday basis, and I'm sure you do too. And that's why one of the reasons we don't watch news in our house is because it's all filled with bad news, you know. And I know that there's a reality. I know that there's things going on. I know there's earthquakes going on, but wake up. You can't have this earth or this universe of greatness and of power, great power, um, through God's mighty hand, and want great things if you're not putting into it. You know, I told Grant Cardone the other day that, you know, yeah, even Christians need to work. You know, there's a lot lot of them just sit on their hands. Um, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people that go to church and they don't know the person that sits on the other side over there. You know, and that's because there's no true fellowship. You know, I think that I really believe that you have to have fellowship with yourself first. Um, and, you know, and then your spouse and your family, if you don't have a spouse, your significant other or your kids, but you have to have fellowship. You know, there's no fellowship. There's no communication. There's no love and passion to making yourself great. And that's what really concerns me. It really does concern me, um, because I work a lot with youth and adults that I can see on an everyday basis. I see their characterization. I see this cloth of infirmity, of shame, of doubt, of fear, and man, you really gotta be about change. And I'm not talking about the presidential change. I'm talking about Coach Sagasta redefining your self change. When you can do that, it's an everyday process. You know, you wake up as if it's a Monday and you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you want to change and speak it into existence and watch things happen. I promise you. Uh, don't doubt the process. You know, continue to do what you need to do it. You know, and man, you got my prayers, you got my thoughts, and I only hope the best for people. I really do. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please holler at me. You can also reach me on coachingmeon.org and get in contact with me through that. All right, Coach Sagasa, I'm out.